If you've pressed play on this video, you, like many others, must be wondering, just who are the Thunderbolts? You probably don't recognize half the faces and are getting tired of keeping up with all the Marvel movies and endless Disney Plus series after Endgame. We feel you, but we're not here to bash Marvel. To be fair, there were some gems post-Endgame like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, WandaVision, Loki, and of course Deadpool and Wolverine. We're not at peak Marvel, obviously, but hey, the Infinity Saga was unprecedented and probably won't be repeated again. Now, yes, we're here to talk about the Thunderbolts. To spare you from the complex lores, we'll just focus on the MCU Thunderbolts and maybe leave the comic versions for another day. Let's start with the top left corner of the poster. This is an easy one. The guy wearing what looks like Captain America's costume holding what looks like Captain America's shield is none other than interim Captain America. His name is John Walker and was introduced in the Disney Plus series The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. With the retirement of Steve Rogers, the US government was very keen to introduce a new Captain America, and Sam Wilson wasn't ready then. Turns out Johnny is a little cray-cray and was filmed brutally murdering a terrorist in broad daylight. At the end of the series, Elaine from Seinfeld, Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, recruits John for a mysterious purpose which we now know is to join the Thunderbolts. Moving along, we have Ghost, who first appeared in Ant-Man and the Wasp. She survived a quantum explosion at a young age and is left with enhanced strength and the ability to phase through objects. Pretty cool, eh? She is also an ex-SHIELD agent, which means she is also trained as a spy assassin martial artist. Ghost wears a suit to better control her unstable powers. Next up, we have Alexei aka Red Guardian, a super soldier who is also Natasha Romanoff's undercover father. He first appeared in the standalone Black Widow movie, where he was seen in a Russian prison before Natasha broke him out. Alrighty. Since we are talking about the Black Widow movie, we might as well introduce Yelena and the Taskmaster, also members of Thunderbolts. Yelena Belova is Alexei's other surrogate daughter, which makes her kind of Natasha's sister. Yelena is, of course, also part of the Black Widow program, aka the Red Room, and would later appear in the Disney Plus series Hawkeye. And Taskmaster is Antonia Dreykov, daughter of General Dreykov, the guy who put Alexei in prison. Taskmaster's mind and body is controlled by a chip and allows her to mimic the fighting techniques of her opponent. She would eventually be freed from her father's control and escape the Red Room. Moving right along, the dude holding a gun is Bucky. We don't think he requires any introduction, but if you're clueless on who he is, we suggest you start watching the MCU movies from Phase 1. Here's a spoiler. At some point, Bucky becomes the Winter Soldier with a metal arm. And finally, we have this dude in the bottom right corner who has 6 fingers on his right hand. That's right. This is probably an AI-generated image that fits the budget. And if you think you have never ever seen him before, you're absolutely right. His name is Bob aka the Sentry, and he will be introduced in the Thunderbolts, but you can see him in the trailers. We're not going to give away too much, so you'll just have to watch the movie when it comes out. So there you have it. All 6 members of the Thunderbolts. If you enjoyed the video and want more content like this, remember to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.